What up, peeps? This is Tracy's World. In this video, I'm going to show you how I make my easy peasy meatloaf. I have 3 pounds of burger here. I think it's 80-20. I use taco seasoning. Yes, I said taco seasoning. I use 1 pack per pound. And I just sprinkle it all over. I also use onion powder. And I just sprinkle that. Now, like I said, I don't measure anything. Along with onion powder, you got to have garlic powder. Yes, those two are twins, so you got to use them. Next, I'm going to put in black pepper, and I put that in, a little dab of do ya. Doesn't matter how much, like my stuff seasoned well. I also use breadcrumbs, Italian breadcrumbs, plain breadcrumbs. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you use some breadcrumbs. That really looks good, doesn't it? Psych, haha, it's not done. I put salsa in it, and the salsa just helps to keep it moist. Also, I like the tomatoes and the green vegetables or whatever is in the salsa in my meatloaf. I next pour in some eggs. That is 2 eggs with a splash of milk. I also have green pepper and an onion, large, yes. So I cut them up. There you go. I chop them up. My secret thing is I have a chopper. Yes. All right. So I'm going to put those in the hamburger. Green peppers and onions. Yes, indeedy. Go in the hamburger. So now with gloves on, gloves off, I choose gloves. I'm going to mix it. Now where people make their mistake is they mix it up like mush, squeezing it. No, you got to be gentle when you're making hamburger because you don't want it to be all thick and heavy. You just want to just take your fingers and just keep twirling it around, getting all those eggs and green peppers and onions and garlic and onion powder and taco seasoning mixed all inside of this hamburger. Yes, so I'm just gonna keep mixing and mixing, making sure that it spreads evenly through all the meat. Now I'm done. Finished mixing. Couple more. Let me see. Make sure it's in there. Yeah, looks kind of good to me. Anywho. Bam. Now we're going to pour it on whatever dish you want. I like a shallow dish when I'm making meatloaf. So I'm going to pat it into what it says, a loaf. You're going to pat the meatloaf into a loaf. Now, you got to make sure you pat it nice and good. I always take my finger and kind of chop down the middle just a little bit because sometimes it takes a little bit. Now, here, let me hurry up. I add salsa in a bowl. And then I have this Blue Hogs barbecue sauce. Yep, I put that in there, and I'm telling you, it really tastes good over top of your meatloaf. So I'm gonna mix it very well, stirring it up. See how the color changes? Get all that stuff mixed good and together. Now what I'm gonna do is pour this over top of the meatloaf. Now I'm gonna pour all of it. Gonna get my hands messy by rubbing the meatloaf. Yes, you got to rub the meatloaf. Put the sauce over it. Doesn't that look good? Now it's going in the oven. Whoop. After 1 hour and 10 minutes, it's all done. Yep. And there we go. Voila. Meatloaf for days. Doesn't that look good? I love meatloaf. You can eat it by itself. You can make a sandwich with it. That is the bomb, I'm telling you. Well, dinner served. Here we go. Look at them green peppers and onions in that meatloaf. I also made some cabbage, some air fried chicken, and some mashed potatoes. Yes, you can't beat that for a Sunday dinner. Don't that look good? I know it do.